We recently got back from our very first cruise on Princess Cruises, believe it or not, had never cruised them before, and had a blast on Sky Princess in the Eastern Caribbean for 7 nights. You can check out more at cruisehabit.com. In this video, though, we're going to give you a little tour of Mini Suite M210. That's Deck 15, Marina Deck 210 on Sky Princess. Poke around the room, see what we liked, what we didn't like, find out what you think. I'm Bill from cruisehabit.com, and we hope you enjoy. So the tour starts before we even get to the room. Because of the Ocean Medallion device that you're given, every guest is given, the door unlocks as you approach it. I thought that was going to be just novelty or maybe be kind of flaky. It worked really well and turned out to be more convenient than I thought it would be. There's also a display panel just outside the door. You can mark for privacy, or if you want somebody to service the room, that's handy enough. As you walk in, there's sort of a little entryway. There's a hall to the left where the closet and bathroom are, and then the main area just ahead of you with this little table. I like to throw your wallet or your phone, mask. That was pretty handy. Looking in the room, as mentioned, this is a mini suite, so there is sort of a bedroom section and a living area section. The curtain that you see there in the middle, that turned out to be really handy. I can imagine if somebody was sleeping on the sofa, sure, but we liked it to block out extra light at night. There's a really good blackout curtain on the veranda, but that extra layer was nice because we tend to sleep in. Plenty of space. This it's a decent sized couch, living area, larger desk than in a regular stateroom. It was really a nice addition compared to a normal balcony without it costing quite as much as a full suite, and found it really comfortable. You notice there's a television on this side as well as in front of the bed. That was fine. We don't really watch TV on a ship, but I thought it was interesting. Seemed like they could have easily just had one TV on a swinging mount, but you get 2 TVs if you get a mini suite. Pivoting around there, you see another view of that vanity, and there's all sorts of storage. We'll get to that. We ended up sitting here to work some days, and it worked out really nicely. The closet, kind of part of it recesses back into where there's some more shelving, and you see there's storage up top there as well, where we had some pillows. I don't love that it's open on Princess ships. They all do that. It turned out not to bother me nearly as much as I thought it would, though, because it's kind of down a hallway, if you will. There's also this cabinet here. You can see in several ways what a mess our stateroom is. Should have cleaned up before filming, but lots of place for clothes or anything else, as well as the safe. There's the bathroom just in front of the closet. It's definitely a larger bathroom than in a normal stateroom. Has a full-size tub. We'll get to that in a moment. There's some storage with the shelves there. I do wish there were drawers or cabinets in the bathroom. Other than those shelves, there's not really storage, and it's perfectly adequate, especially for a 7-night cruise, and probably even if you were staying on for 14 nights. But I like when ships declutter a bit. This was something I didn't like about the bathroom. Perfectly fine shower head, but it's a small shower head. Casts a small stream for this full-size tub and shower combo. It was fine, not a big deal, just thought it was interesting. Note though that because mini suites have this full-size tub, you do need to step into it. Keep that in mind if you have mobility issues. There are a few different handles on different parts of the walls, but still. There's that little shelf or table that I liked at the entryway. Really ended up using that a lot. Like that they put a trash can right there too. Let's look at storage some more. You've got these drawers and cubbies on the nightstands on each side of the bed. That may have been one of the only drawers we didn't fill with stuff. That's really something, I gotta say, I don't know if this is just us, but when we're in a larger stateroom, we manage to fill the space. Even though we could be in a small interior stateroom on a longer cruise, and no problem, we don't run out. When we're in a mini suite or a suite, we fill almost all of the space. Example, these medicine bottles and other stuff on these shelves here, and packed drawers, but nice large drawers in the vanity. And there are some others as well. First, actually, we'll take a look. There's a mini fridge, and it's actually a decent size mini fridge. We threw an extra dessert in there, and for whatever reason, the ice bucket. proving it's actually me giving the stateroom tour. So over here, you see on the living room side of that curtain, similar to the nightstand, slightly larger though, larger drawers, larger cubby. I liked having that. Outlets, that's always a big thing. You see a US outlet there. On the other side, there's a US outlet, 2 EU outlets, and a low current, like shaver outlet, sometimes called. There's USB on the nightstands. I would recommend bringing an EU power adapter so you can get an extra plug, a US plug if needed. Now the veranda, I found to be perfectly adequate. I suspect that most cruisers would find this to be a very small veranda for a mini suite. You definitely couldn't lounge out there. There weren't like ottomans that you could kick your legs out, just 2 chairs and a table. And they were perfectly comfortable if you wanted to sit out there with coffee or whatever. But for the size of the room, I would have expected at very least a deeper veranda. But I guess I'm actually pretty happy with having the air-conditioned space instead. That's us. This just gives you an idea of the length of the stateroom. It's definitely not a very wide suite, but a lot of space. Love the separate living area, and we found it a comfortable place to stay on Sky Princess. So what'd you think about the mini suite on Sky Princess? Look at that, the miracle of film. You finished that whole video and the sun is still setting. I do hope you enjoyed it. I know we enjoyed our mini suite, and it's gonna be hard going back to a regular room after that. We enjoyed Sky Princess overall. You can find, in fact, the live blog from our sailing over at cruisehabit.com. And for all things cruise, be sure you follow along on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Of course, subscribe down below on YouTube, and we look forward to talking ship with you again real soon.